Alright, we got another game. Guerrero versus Triad. So I knocked him down. This is game number 2. Um, Same map, opposite sides for the different players. Guerrero's on the right, Triad on the left. See what happens. It's interesting to see people bring tank CVs, leave them at the base, probably because of the helicopter cheese and artillery cheese going on earlier when people had problems. Alright, gonna pause it. Go check out the deployment. We'll look at Triad first. CV in the back, K-52 for recon, Mi-2 for recon off the side, Mi-24D for recon off the side again, trying to infiltrate. CV to Charlie with recon and AA. BTR-90s with 2 squads of BTR-90, yeah. Yes. So GRU and probably Spetsnaz got an AKM to protect it. BTRD, an AKM. Again. So this is my helicopter defense, 2 AKMs, kind of similar to his, but he had AKs, not AKMs. We'll look at his units as well. BTR 70s with Iglas. BTR 80s with Spetsnaz. 40 Spetsnaz. Lots of VDV. Lots of Morskaya Pagoda. Wow. Interesting, very interesting differences. So he's going heavy for Echo Foxtrot. And if I brought helicopters, his only AA were 4 Iglas and a K-52. So a bomber would have mopped up a lot of this. But it's a different playstyle. It's kind of risky doing that. K-52s, they see each other. Guerrero sees all my units though. I just start seeing his. K-52 chasing Mi-2. I probably shouldn't have let him get this close so that he doesn't see my Mi-24D. But I left it back there. He might see it. Look at all that. So many units. C-40 Spetsnaz, BTR-80s. He sees the Mi-24D, so that's a bad thing. That should have gone in and around already. Should have landed, infiltrated him. I bring out a MiG-27 to attack his K-52. He brought out a CV with his first 100 points, it seems like. BTR-80s and 90s firing at the BTR-80s because, well, he did the thing that I did where you check it. MiG-27 doesn't shoot at it because it's not spotted. What's funny is that the K-52 shoots 3 times, misses once. Misses twice rather, hits once. PD came out, so that was his next purchase. That's good to know. Spetsnaz and fire support taking out these VDV. See, BTR-90 just went next to BTR-80, BTR-81. So close combat, you don't want to fight BTR-80s with vehicles, because KPVT is very potent at that range. Look at that. That is ridiculous. Very nice and strong. This guy's got 2 BTR-90 kills. Morskaya Pagoda. BTR-90's killed BRDM-3. This drops off its infantry eventually. This one's falling back because I see a K-52. Don't want to deal. Bring my support over here. His Spetsnaz probably could have been closer to the front, but no, it wasn't. I don't know why I put an attack marker over there. Gonna speed it up a little bit. He still has a fob in his game, so he could have resupplied that. VDV gonna try to take out BTR-90, missed the first, hit the second with the K-52 actually. Both the Vampires miss RPGs. BTR-90 gonna try to kill BTR-80 first. Oh yeah, this is where Mike tells me about killing a 2A4 with BTR-80s. Yes, he used 2 BTR-80s to literally attack from the front and the back, and the Leo 2A4 gets demolished in 3 seconds flat to this KPVT gun at close combat. MiG-27, gonna get killed to PD. Got a B5, pretty good choice. Probably not gonna last too long. That's terrible for me. Should have moved further up. I should have moved the Spetsnaz up here, it would have been perfectly fine, but I didn't pay attention. So I have a Spetsnaz squad in his area. Probably could have killed this K-52 because it's panicked too. So this squad unit actually is in a good spot. Probably could have been put here, flank and hit stuff on the side, but I called this out to protect against it, or at least try to. He brings out MLD and a PD, so he can kill this for free. Look at that. Super effective. So he has the infantry victory over here. Gonna speed it up maybe a little bit more. Targeting system hit, so that won't be doing anything, so I can bring my GRU in, try to hit stuff. MLD might do a gun run? No. I see another CV. MLD gets hit by the AKM, and it kills it. It's a good choice, bring it to safety that way. So now I'm trying to find his infantry. Igla squads will kill these if they get close. Resupply for Spetsnaz, both types. He doesn't see the CV, probably saw it called in though. Fire support brought up to fight this. Got an Igla squad, let's see what happened. Mi-24K is on the ground, getting attacked by all these helicopters. My helicopters win. He repaired, so he will win this engagement. Look at that. I landed this just so that it doesn't get attacked. That's pretty funny. That's hilarious. Alright, Yak B is pretty good. Spetsnaz GRU got found out. Probably should have brought these guys back over here. Probably would have done perfectly fine. Bomber took out the helicopter though. Splitting up my Su-122s because sometimes the positioning gets kind of wonky. Spetsnaz versus GRU and Spetsnaz, that will not be good. Su-122 fired once or twice on the VDV, they got wrecked. That's the whole purpose. He buys another K-52. I don't think that I see the CV. I know that one's there. I bring tanks around to handle fire support, not let them bring stuff in. GRU probably should have been moved in this way. Sees VDV, starts shooting at it. K-52 is going to get on top and kill him. I had a chance to kill that CV. Oh well. 72A next to VDV, not the best of choices. Spetsnaz versus VDV will not go down well for me either. Let's see, he's bringing out a B5, typical fashion. I bring in Spetsnaz GRU and a Morskaya Pagoda to fight this. B5 comes in, where is it landing? Landing on the fire support. Oh, lands on nothing actually. So this was really bad. Spetsnaz versus that. Spetsnaz versus GRU. VDV versus 72A. Terrible play by me. So I lose a lot of stuff for free. That was bad. Two Morskaya Pagoda versus one. They should, yeah. Okay, so Spetsnaz and GRU versus that should do pretty well for me. BTR-90s swap moved out to the side. I tried finding them, didn't work out. I didn't cap Bravo because of that pressure. I bring this back because of possibility of seeing this. That's pretty funny. Okay. Recon units are pretty strong. And people don't use them. Ugh. PD versus PD, nobody wins. Spetsnaz versus Morskaya Pagoda. This is pretty much what you should expect. I probably could have brought this in and handled it. Igla N could have been brought closer to fight, but it doesn't. I dodged. Nope, don't dodge because it goes into this building instead of this. That was pretty good for him. Morskaya Pagoda gets wrecked by Spetsnaz again. PD fight PD, and both of them go down because of the AA around. BRDM3 fights BRDM3. His wins. BTRD versus K52. K52 will win. GRU squad out in the open. And it's out of range. Lucky me. So Guerrero is winning because he has the Gulf sector handled and I don't have Bravo yet. B5 targeting the GRU. I move it into this B5 strike. 24M firing on something. Nothing's there, but he loses it for free. Probably was looking for an AKM. So these units are pretty spent. I just have to bring up more stuff. There should be a more Sky Pagoda squad. The VDV should be able to handle the vehicles. Like, I want to keep this alive so that I can fire support the whole time. More Sky Pagoda get caught in the open by Spetsnaz and just get obliterated. That was terrible for me. BRDM3 to go spot those. BTR90 out on the field. GRU getting placed to protect his units, pretty much. BRDM3 moving out, trying to spot the CV. Did spot it, but now it moved again. Gonna kill his resupply so he can't supply up too much. The fight, pretty much a chance. His wins, lucky for him. BTR-90's near the Ural. I cap Bravo to catch up, or at least not lose as hard. PD, his PD and Igla's kill mine, while mine does not kill his Su-24M. It's pretty good for him. Alright, gonna speed it up a little bit more. Splits them, trying to... So I have a couple units out trying to defend my CVs because I know there's BTR-90s and I haven't seen them yet. VDV versus Spetsnaz. Spetsnaz should win. He's bringing up a lot more VDV. Trying to bomb out my VDV, which he did a little bit of damage. It's kind of weird how little it did. CV survives a strike. That's also really weird. Spetsnaz not firing on the VDV. Lucky me. Because that could be really disastrous. So BTR-90, one of them finds a BRDM-3, but the BRDM-3 wins. Brings it up closer. Yeah. Brings out Zalos for some flanking action, I guess. A lot of Zalos to bring out. MI-28 because he sees vehicles, I guess. B5 comes in. I move everything because of it. Buratino moving up. Because I realize I need one to handle this. And the BTR-90 finds a Buratino. My recon squad got killed over here. I move my CV into cover. I lose my Buratino to that BTR-90. You can see fire on the ground. That's cool. Mi-24V firing at that BRDM-3 helps kill it. GRU moving out to spot stuff. 72A killed the vehicle it was in. Taking shots at the GRU. Probably gonna kill it. There we go. The problem was its range. The guys kept walking out of it. MLD looking to kill that 24V. Pretty standard helicopter cheesy stuff. I know his CV's over there. Not able to do anything just yet about it. Bringing out fire support. And he takes out the CV back there. Pretty much earned the money back for those units. There we go. My V beat his Ka-52. B5 comes in for the CV. Pretty much not a single push, just lots and lots of bombers. Couple helicopters to flank around. 72A gets side shot. I lose a couple of units for that. And more infantry to get wrecked by Spetsnaz. It's pretty cool to see, so that you know what to avoid. Looks like I'm gonna lose this game, because 370 versus 120, and he has this place on hold. 24M, don't know. Up, bombing the standard spot. Up, or rather, where I last saw his CV. Would have missed anyway, his CV was over there. And I concede the game because I was so far behind. Okay, that was game number 2. He won it.